baby. It's Moral Compass. And we got Preacher Parker, Marc the Tech, Junie the Traveler, and me, I'm Javi. And today it's called Couldn't Help It. We're going to talk about trying to help people, what happened, what backfired, and it's maybe a situation we had to let go of. We couldn't help but be in it anymore. And then we're going to definitely finish it off with rules about our friends and buddies. Some laws, some lines we can't cross. So helping others, you know, it's something that I personally take a lot of pride in enjoying, and it makes me happy, it makes me feel good, and that's something I really want to do in my life. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little careful how I help people. Last time I helped someone, thought I was doing a favor, major backfire. So I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna let you know. Basically, I helped this dude out. We're renovating a house, getting it ready to sell. And I know the dude's a genius, man, at fixing stuff. And he was like, listen, give me a chance. I'm going to do the right thing. I said, cool. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a spot to stay. You can stay at the house while we doing this. But I said, listen, these are my rules. Please, just focus. Don't bring your friends and family. And, you know, just let's keep it business. You know what I mean?
So you laid the rules down for him already.
Yeah, so this is something we talked about. Okay. So, you know, a couple of days go by. And he's giving me the sob story. I moved my family in. And he's not working. We're passing deadlines and stuff. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So I noticed little by little, this dude's moving his stuff in. And we're passing deadline. I'm like, yo, I need these bathrooms done. I need this because the house got to go for sale. Yeah. And he's just like basically moved in and stopped worrying about the house. Like basically renovating it. Renovating it came to be like a second thing. Yeah. And then it just progressively got worse. You know, I'm paying the dude good money to do it. And he's basically like, I'm going over there checking on the progress, and he acting like I'm bugging him. He's like, man, what? I need time with my family, man. Come on, man. I'm stuck in the house all day. Blah, 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 blah. So then it becomes to a situation where it's like, now I'm looking super soft. Because I'm telling my old lady about it. I'm telling my mom about it. Because she's like, hey, what's going on with the house sale? You know, I'm like,
She's like, why you telling me? You be telling him.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, what's going on is, you know, we're progressing, blah, blah, blah. And then the dude would, like, start ignoring my calls. Like, I'm a straight buster. Like, just, man. And then will talk to me kind of greasily. Like, yo, I can't, you trying to have me work. I can't do it with this little bit of pay you're giving me. And I've given him market value. Yeah. And I end up actually giving him double. And it just put such a bad taste in my mouth. Eventually, we ended up selling the house. He finished the job. He did all right. He didn't really do everything he said he was going to do. He ended up with a lot more money than he was supposed to. And it really hindered our friendship. Not only that, to make it worse, was after we were done, he's like, hey, can I store my stuff with you? I said, no problem. Not even going to charge you. So months go by. He comes to pick up his stuff. And then he's like, oh, well, this got damaged. This got damaged. I'm like, listen, dude, you're leaving it in an abandoned building. Yeah. I'm storing it. I'm not charging you for it. I actually moved this stuff. When we closed, I actually moved his stuff to my spot.
You really tried.
Yo, and it affected me because I'm like, yo, this dude gotta be nuts. Yeah. Like, yo, he's really doing that.
Is it wrong to whoop his ass at that time?
At that point, I'm just like, yo, it deteriorated everything.
No conflict.
Yeah, at that point, I was kind of like, man, I just want to get this over with and done with. And basically, to finish off that situation, he comes and gets his stuff. And then he got the nerve like, oh, there's this table missing that he gave me. Oh. It was an architectural table. I gave it to the engineer that me and him are cool. I gave it to him as a gift because I'm like, hey, you're doing this project. Normally people charge $5,000-$6,000. You're charging me about $2,000 for it. Yeah. You can have this table. The guy comes, oh, I didn't say that. Wow. I said try to sell it to the guy. He's worth $3,000. So this dude's in the hole with me a couple bucks. And then now he's trying to gouge me for that. And I'm like, dude, you really gonna do everything I did for you, you're gonna do that? But anyways.
Like the hand that feeds you, you know?
Yeah. So anyways, yo, I even ended up giving that dude a couple $100 on top for that table. Just, I'm like, listen, man, after this, please don't contact, I don't care what happens, hope everything works out. But please do not contact me for anything. I can't do it. I don't like how this went. You took advantage. I just, you know, so. What about you guys? Y'all ever had a situation quite like that where you try to help someone out and it just didn't work out? He made it worse than what it had to be.
I had a situation once.
Let us know.
A little similar as you, but you gotta always be careful, like you said, Javi. You got to be very careful how you help people out. You got to do a precaution. You know, there was a situation once, I don't know if you remember, Mark, one of my neighbors, after I sold my house and I got my divorce and stuff, there was a neighbor that needed some help. He was going through a situation. He had his own vehicle, his own motorcycle, basically, and they basically repoed it. So he needed that out. He needed the only transportation. So I lent him $1,000. And you were there, remember when I went and gave him the money and stuff?
I was there when you went to this.
And that guy after I gave him that money, he said, we talked about it. He said, oh, I'm gonna pay you a monthly and stuff. I said, don't worry about it, we got this, okay? And waited for that monthly payment that he was gonna pay me, and still waiting for it. It's been, 2 years? Talked to that dude, I just talked to him, and I think it was last year, the end of the year. And I said, you know what? Take that money as a Christmas gift. You know? Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I had to lose a friend.
Oh, so you deaded the debt?
I deaded the debt and I deaded a friend.
Yeah.
Both at one shot.
Did he try to give you anything back in return?
He honestly, I'll be honest, he did pay me only $50 out of that.
Wow.
Okay.
Out of the whole year, out of $1,050,
Yeah.
and you got evidence out of that.
Mark's laughing. That's funny.
Yeah, that dude comes in text Mark trying to bark around the fence to try to contact me after he didn't pay me, But stuff happens, man.
He's like, hey man, you get a hold of your friend, my friend, Jonathan. I need him to borrow a couple more dollars.
Yeah. No, he hit me up. He was like, yo, you know what's up with Jonathan? Whatever. This and that. I'm like, I don't know. I just know that I think you owe him some money, something like that. So you only paid $50. I told him flat out.
Flat out. And then he showed me the text. I was like, damn, Mark, for real? Like, okay, that was real. It is what it is.
He seen it and he never replied back.
Yeah, we left it like
that. What about you, Preacher Parker?
Man,
anything like that?
Nothing that extreme. I mean, I have multiple reasons why I don't get along with a lot of friends. I mean, I used to working at Target, I used to take people home all the time. Nobody gave me gas money. It's not a problem, 2 rides here and there.
Yeah.
But it came out to like 10 rides.
Oh, yeah.
12 rides. I was saying it's like a habit.
Yeah.
And they expect it. Hey, you ain't give us a ride today? No, I ain't give you a ride today. You ain't give me no gas, but the last 10 times we got a ride. Now you expect me to just automatic ride you wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? I got homeboys that I used to work with at KFC, and they would come over. And there's one white guy that came to my house, man. It was cool. He was going for sex with his lady. She kicked him out the crib. So me and my girl, my 1-bedroom apartment, let him sleep there for a night. It turned up to like 3 or 4 nights.
Damn.
I'm like, there's a problem here, man. You need to go home or something. You gotta figure something out. So he went back to go try to talk to her, and she wasn't there. He said he caught up with some other guy, blah, blah, blah.
Excuses.
He cried out to me like, yo, can I stay another night? We let him stay another night. Ended up being the whole week.
Oh, wow.
My girl like, nah. I said, nah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna work.
Whole week.
He's like, I'll give you my Xbox. I don't want an Xbox, man. That's an Xbox gonna do for me in my situation right now. Man, I ain't even got no damn cable in my house right now.
Oh, wow.
I ain't got no Wi-Fi. What's an Xbox gonna do right now? But you sleeping in my house. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. Now I can't do my thing with my lady because I'm concerned about what you trying to listen to on the other side. I'm just saying, I ain't like the AC blowing that good. That's just how I feel.
Nah, but that's tough, man. That's tough. How you just get them out? You just.
I don't know, like yo.
And them rides are serious. Where someone's like asking for rides, always more than what it is, man.
It's right up the street, 15 minutes away. An hour later.
I had that.
Oh,
and I
5 miles after.
Yeah, it's like, what do? You're like, you got about another mile. If that ain't it, you're just gonna jump off. And what about you, Mark? You ever had a situation like that where you were kind of help someone? It doesn't have to be extreme or not.
Yeah.
When you try to help someone and it just didn't go right. Like it ended up being more of a headache than end up, helping.
Okay. Let's see.
He has so many. He's like,
right? This guy, he's too nice.
I can't think of them right
I
off
can
the bat.
picture.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, just one.
Well, I'll tell you a situation, but it got nothing to do with no friends.
Yeah.
I told Mark about this before.
I'll come back.
He's gonna come back with something fire. But I went to a store over there. I think it was there, Save a Lot of Women with my girl. No, it's Bell's Outlet, whatever.
okay.
There's a lady outside, right? She's reading her Bible. Homeless, obviously. You can look at her feet through her shoes. You can see her feet through her sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, yo. My girl was like, yo, we gotta do something about it. My girl went to her and said, yo, you want us to buy you some shoes? She said, sure, thank you. She told her size. She was wearing a size 12. Okay, whatever, We go inside.
I don't want them shit.
Yo, bro, for real, we on the side, we my girls debating on what size. We didn't care about the price. We just spent like $35.
Okay.
And that's pretty expensive for some
Yeah.
free shoes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I take it over to her. We show her the shoes, and she really did what you just said. Yo, I don't like these.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Wow. I'm grateful.
My problem wasn't that her rejected it. My problem was you reading the Bible while you rejected it. You know?
Being ungrateful.
Like, I think you was in the wrong chapter.
Yeah.
I think you need to go through pages over. How the hell? You ungrateful? You know what? Sometimes I don't know.
And you know,
Sometimes.
Bro, sometimes.
and you know what's happening? It always happens to those people that you're trying to help. That is like they're extra with it.
Bro.
And a lot of times it's because they're masters of manipulation. Where this is what they do. You're not the first come around.
Yep.
It's so many people that's what they do. They come suck them dry and go to the next person. I see that all the time.
Be the guy at the gas station do that to you all the time. Hey, brother, look at my $5. I'll wipe your window or something. I'm like, what, get your ass out of my window.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man.
All right, so mine I just thought of
All
right
right,
now.
all right.
It's just one of them that happened to thought of. So yeah, so this one is just let a friend ride jet skis with me. So we were riding and whatnot, and then he by accident he was riding with one of his friends, and then he tried to give it like a little splash to splash him. So he ends up basically hitting the other jet ski. Somehow he
Damage on the side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I remember
on the
that.
sides or whatever. So a good friend of mine, you know. But so yeah, we ended up finding out about the issue or whatever. But I don't know, I don't know if he was gonna tell me or not because it's kind of quiet.
Okay. He's
He
too
was there-
nice. He's too
he was
nice.
there with
You want
me.
me to speak for him because I
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were in the jet ski. Mark was over there, and I saw him when he splashed and he smacked the other jet ski. I told Mark, he's not gonna tell nothing to Mark. So I went straight to Mark. I said, hey, Mark, he just damaged your jet ski. Just keep an eye on him and let him know.
So he tried not to say nothing.
That's
after
how
he
I
did
felt.
it?
I'll be honest. And
Well, he came in and he looked worried, but
But then he came up and he still told him
Yeah.
straight to Mark and told him, hey, I damaged the jet ski. But then
Yeah.
he decided to pay him, I think it was half.
Well, we were like, I was like, damn, the shit got damaged. I'm gonna go to some shops, try to figure out how much it's gonna cost to get it fixed. So then it came out to be like $500.
From 500, he paid half. He
So he
couldn't
ended
pay
up-
the full amount,
he
and he
ended up-
damaged the jet ski with Mark.
I told him that it was an accident. Let's I'll go half on the repair with you.
Yeah.
So he didn't go half. I think he did a little less than half. I ended up
Oh wow.
covering more of it. But still a good friend of mine. We're cool with that. But it's just that was one time that it
That hurt.
that
That
bit
stuff
me.
that happens.
Yeah, so I'm more careful about.
But now you're cool to a limitation, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't that cool like you used to be. And we cool.
Yeah,
You ain't
pretty
talking
cool.
about
But
jet
yeah,
ski anymore.
you hurt my pocket that day.
I remember.
yeah. So.
And speaking about that, let's segue into what about rules with friends? That's a big issue a lot of people have where it's like you have this friends and it's like where do we stop certain things as far as coming over to the crib, borrowing money. Like let's just start off with borrowing money. Like how you guys feel about that? Like your friend borrowing money.
You know what? Now Mark knows I borrowed money from Mark before. I used to have a problem paying people back on time. Not for the fact that it was like a long time. The most you would ever wait with me is maybe a month. But the point was, I'd be like, I ain't got the money. I'll borrow the money. Then when I get my check, I'm like, yo, this whole check's basically gone because I got to pay all these other bills. How do I pay the person I owe? So I'll make that last. So that was a big problem with me at a situation. But now that I start getting better, I saw that people borrow money and it started getting to the point where it's like, yo, I let me borrow $100.
So your problem was committing to your word.
Compared to my word, exactly. You know what I mean? So now, when I let people borrow money, it's kind of like karma in a sense. You know what I mean? They'll take the money for like $100 and they don't bring it back. 3 months later, I'm like, yo, what about that $100? Or I even had one friend, I let him borrow $20. 3 months later, I let him borrow another $20.
Oh.
4 months later, I let him borrow another $20. I said, wait a minute, you ain't gonna pay back the 20 you owe me for the first 2 times. Now at that point, I was like, yo, I can't give you no more money.
About $80 in right there.
He's like, oh man, because every time you tell me to go pay me next week when you get paid, I know you get paid. But we so cool, and I try to give you that benefit of a doubt that you just forgot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's just real.
But that's how you learn.
I don't know. With me, when it comes to money, there's my rules. It's either it's small enough that I'm gonna gift it to you. I ain't even gonna loan it to you.
Yeah.
It's you need 100. There you go. You good? You good? But I feel that eliminates you asking me again. Because I'm like, yo, I already gave you last time.
Exactly, I gave you that.
I can't do it because that way next time you ask me, I'm gonna tell you no matter what.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm like, listen, if I got it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Right now I ain't got it. You know, and you know that
Right.
because I let the other stuff slide.
Yeah.
And I just stay away because I just don't want that because, you know, a lot of times when people in situations where they do need money, is they doing funny stuff on the side, they doing too much. And then, you know, when it comes to friendship, I'd rather not lose you as a friend, so I'll just stop it right there.
Yeah, totally agree.
And then
Letting people borrow money is a situation, man. That's a big. That's a
it's
big problem,
just
bro.
so tough,
That's a
man.
big
It's like,
problem.
what do you do? It's like, either way, because if you tell them no, now it's like, damn, you're not my...
But then
He's not my boy.
We not
he
people.
feel like
Yeah,
you
we're
being
not
them.
people.
How you gonna tell me no, man? My old lady, we haven't gone on a date in 2 months. I'm just trying to take her to the Applebee's.
Always a story, bro. Always a real
It's
story.
always, and then me, I fall for everything. So I just rather be like, listen, man, I already gave you 100. Like that's it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's one way I used to
man.
deflect.
In my situation, I don't have many friends, so I only got about 3 friends.
Right.
3 friends, 3 true friends, and from there, if I have to lend somebody money from those 3 friends, because out of that bubble, anybody ain't friend. They're only people that I know.
Yeah.
So I won't lend not even $1. Only for those friends that I have, if they come from their heart and they need that money or they need that help, I'm there to help them 100%. Because I know who I hang with, you know?
No,
And that's
for
my situation.
That's real. That's
Totally
real,
agree.
man.
What about you, Mark, man?
Yeah. I mean, definitely you gotta have, you know the people that you can lend money and you can't. You know, you had experiences probably with them before, so you just gotta learn from those experiences and just, hopefully they don't take a big loss.
It's a bad feeling, man, to be from be on that other side. I was talking about it's a bad feeling inside when you got that guilt. I don't know how people could live with themselves, borrowing money and never give it back. And I got that guilt in the back of my head, like I gotta get that money.
Nah, for sure.
You
That
can't
is-
sleep.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't
It's
sleep.
like that
You
person.
can't
That's
sleep.
what you got to see.
That's
Like,
the
yo,
first
I
thing
know I
you're
gotta
thinking
give you
about,
that money.
probably. Like,
I know I gotta give you that money.
Nah,
if
for
I owe
sure.
somebody, that's the first thing I'm thinking about. Like,
Well,
I've been there.
Mark ain't paying nobody back.
Nah,
I'll tell you that
yeah,
much.
you're getting paid back.
I'll tell you that much
You
right
may even
now.
get a little extra,
Oh, slap doing it like
Yeah,
that,
that's
motherfucker.
how
So now, what about staying over? Like, friends going through a situation, they're like, yo, I just need to stay over for a couple days. What can I stay over, please?
Me in that situation, I think all depends on your relationship with that friend. But in my situation, one time Mark went through a situation with I don't know if it was with his wife or he was going through some situation. It was years ago, and he came and he spent the night one time in my house. He said, "Oh, could I spend the night one time?" I said, "Oh yeah, no problem." And I didn't have no issues with that. But either than that, having friends just come over to spend the night, or could I, stay in your room or rent your room and stuff like that, do not agree with that at all.
definitely keep that out of the household.
Yeah, keep that out
Bad
of the
for the
house.
relationship.
Especially it depends on the size of the home or who you have in that home.
Yeah,
Because
and the situation's at
for
home.
me,
Yeah.
you had a family, so you got a bigger house. You know what I mean? Me, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
yo,
tough, bro. I don't know how
That's
you
tough
did
right
that.
bro,
there.
I don't
that's
know how you
one
did that.
bedroom
That's a
for
big
a reason,
no.
bro. There ain't
Yeah.
that much space
Yeah,
between
for
you and my
me,
bedroom
yeah.
door. That's what I'm saying. Between you and the shower, like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, the
Bro,
privacy.
You
The
guys are right
privacy.
next to each
Tripping.
other.
No,
Triple.
for sure. For me, that's definitely a no-no. Just because, like, when you're in my kingdom, I feel weird, like, other people being there.
Yeah.
I run my ship a certain way, and I just feel like I don't need any type of energy affecting that. So I might mess around and just pay for your room or something. Like, hey, I'll get you a week, man. Just that way, it cuts me. Like, the way I try to help people from now on is I try to help you without letting you interfere with my personal life. Like, hey, if it costs me a couple bucks, that's fine.
Right.
But I'm not gonna let you cost me my livelihood or affect my inner circle or come into my inner circle because that's sacred. And what about like just to throw it out there? What about secrets? Like, is it okay? Do you guys tell your
secrets.
people stuff that maybe like, man, I'm stepping out my lady, I got a side chick
Ooh,
or stuff like that? Like, is there someone? Is that acceptable to tell your boy? Or is that something that's just you don't do? You just ultimately keep stuff like that to yourself.
That's like trying to trust. That's like really truly believing that your best homie is genuinely gonna keep your secrets. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta trust, even if it's something that rational, y'all. You willing to really trust somebody that's your homie, that 100% no matter what, he ain't gonna say nothing. Not even what he's drinking, what he's smoking, what
It's
he's
super
having
hard
a
to find a
wild
friend like
time.
that,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, loyal
Hard.
to the fullest. That's why, secrets has gotta remain secrets.
Yeah,
That's
secrets are
better
secrets.
because that's a hard
But with
trust.
me, I don't mind telling you because if you do some funny shit that comes out, I can easily deny it, or I could be like, yo, that dude jabroni.
That boy crazy.
He fake. He trying to protect the skin because I don't, I'm gonna do that because I feel like I don't mind letting you get to the ultimate and just seeing if you there or not.
Me, I don't call my secrets. I call it more my mistakes. I'd rather tell my friend my mistakes for him to help him out, to avoid him doing the same thing that I'm doing. Oh, bro, I went through this. I did this wrong, this and that. And then he gonna say like, oh, damn,
that's
you really messed up.
That's different. What if you got an active situation? You got a little honey. You slipping and sliding with.
I still tell him in a way like what I'm going through in a way, but I'm not gonna tell him like that.
Yeah, because sometimes you like to show off to your boys, like, yo, you see me out here, dog, I got my lady, I got this other girl, man, I'm doing it like that. And your homies, sometimes your homies look up to you. They expect you to be that guy. That's what I was telling you about before this podcast even happened. I have a homeboy like that, man. We used to go to the clubs all the time, party all the time, live our life to the fullest, driving, acting wild, acting stupid. But when I got into a real relationship, it's almost like he forgot that I'm still in a relationship. He almost had that mindset like, yo, man, want to chill sometimes. You know what he did one time? Oh, actually 2 or 3 times. He hit my girl up. He hit my girl up in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And she's
but
Spanish.
doesn't mean you don't understand.
So, you feel what I'm saying? But he'll text me, but he don't say nothing inappropriate. But he'll be saying hello and how you doing and what's it up, big sis. And I'm like, yo, I'm my boy texting you. Yeah. He didn't even text me first. You don't text my lady.
That's a little tough though, right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's bad right there.
Yeah, he's backdoor Bobby.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we ain't homies. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? They come through. For years.
I would call him out.
For years I haven't been to Orlando. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to go out there knowing the type of mindset you have.
So what if you text your chick like, yo, come to Orlando, I want to talk to you about something, but tell Jamar to
I ain't worried. I
stay
Stay home, you know. Do Uber.
Like it's just I can only express this in Spanish. So okay, well, you know,
that's raw, man.
I see that. Now, what about you have a friendship and buddy going south? Like he's going through it, he's losing his job, his girl mess around, and now he needs you to be there. He needs you just to be there. How do you act? How do you?
I mean, you just be there for your friend. I mean, you just do. You know, it should be natural. I mean, you just
gotta come
help him out. I mean, you do what you can. You know, like you said, you know, your relationship at home comes first. You know, you help your friend as much as you can. You do what you can do. You know, but you have your family and kids too. So, you know, you just gotta balance it.
I guess that's true.
I don't got a lot to say about that because you're right there, 100%.
That's true. As long as that friend or a person doesn't interfere in your own relationship or your own situation, that's when it's okay. You know, because sometimes they can get involved with, you know, with your problems. Or when they have to go through problems,
they start to interfere,
into your problems, you know, trying to mix it with you. But it's like, nah, we can't relate. You know, I'm helping you out, but we can't relate what I got going on home. It's separate from what you got going on. You know, that can happen.
No, for sure. You guys must be good friends. Cause me, you got about one situation where I'm gonna be there. It's just so hard for me. Cause man, when I have problems, I definitely don't come to nobody.
Right.
I don't tell nobody just cause I don't want to be that burden. Yeah. So with me, I'm not really a good friend. Cause I can hear your problems, and deep down, like I could try to, but I just don't want to get burnt. So I'm just like, I'm a little distant. So I'm gonna be there. Oh, you gonna do this? Man, I'm gonna hear you out. All right, you know what? Let's go to dinner. Or let's go do this, But after that cycle's over with, and I hear the next cycle, I'm instantly like, listen, man.
I'm that type of friend. I'm all ears. I like to listen. I like to help because I gotta hear because you gotta understand that person. That's how you really know who's real friend there. You know when you really listen.
But see, I can relate.
You know when you try to get them off of you, you know that.
Well, that's probably why I'm a loner then. Because
it all depends, like you said, on the person too. Like if you're an extrovert or introvert, like you know, or maybe you know, some people like to be to themselves. So.
But see, I see it both ways though. I see what you're saying because you know, no matter what, that's your friend. You gotta stay loyal to that friend. But at the same time, I see what Javi's saying because it's like, man, look, I can only hold you up for so long.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, at the minute you was here, it's like you beat your girl's ass, you abused her. I seen that.
Damn, you took
I
it
talk. I'm just saying.
He went all out.
Like, don't say I talk you through it. I got you through it. You changed, right? That's what you tell me. You get a new girl. You beat this girl's ass. Now you want me to be your boyfriend? I can't be your boyfriend, that bro, because you didn't learn the first time.
Yeah, he's still doing the same cycle.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can see what he's doing for at the same time. I can only hold your hand for so long, bro.
No, for
depending on the situation,
It does depend on the situation.
And the good thing I actually got Mark in my life right now because anytime a friend or buddy comes to me, I'm like, yo, go talk to Mark.
Mark his shoulder.
Mark got you, bro. Mark got you. Me, I'm going through it. My pocket's empty, and then I work with my mom, so I blame everybody. everything on my mom. Like, yo, listen,
Yeah.
my mom, bro. She
Yeah,
got my bank account. I owe her some bread or
A
whatever.
lot of canceling
Yeah.
together, right?
Well, huh?
A lot of couple canceling.
Couple
Together.
counseling.
You guys go
Yes,
with
sir.
your mom, each other to
With
talk?
with your mom
Yeah.
or
You guys, what?
Oh,
Mark?
yeah.
Who?
No, no, no.
Huh? I don't know.
No. It's just since Mark's here, I just pass those situations to Mark. Because
Yeah.
it's funny, even though it's kind of messed up, I like seeing Mark go through situations because they'll come and hit a Mark, and Mark's too nice of a guy. He'll be like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, you need to ride to.
So you the homie of the homie.
You need to ride.
Yeah.
You need to ride to Miami tonight. That's fine.
Uber. How about that?
Uber, your Mark's there.
So
Yeah.
then,
Pick your ass up and drop your ass off real quick.
skirt.
Put your ass up.
So now another thing to wrap all this up, this segment is what about a situation we've been in where we just had to cut ties with it, where we just couldn't help it anymore, it's just too much. It could be work, relationship, anything.
I have one to tell you right there. I have a moment.
I think you touched on it
You
earlier.
about to do something
On that
heavy.
one?
Yeah,
you
but go
ready?
ahead.
All right, do
Is
you?
it about the motorcycle?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's
Go ahead.
about I had a moment where I was moving out of my old house, and then I had my daughter's godfather, one of my supposedly true friends for so many years, knowing that I was going through some shit and problems. He was asking me, what am I giving away from my garage? What am I giving away from my stuff before I leave? And I was giving some stuff away. He wasn't never there, and I noticed there when I was emotionally going down through my storms, he just came and picked up the stuff that he wanted and never even asked about how I was going or passing through. So that was a relationship there that I had for 16 years of a friendship that I had to cut off.
Damn, that's tough.
Cold.
Or
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
refrigerator.
Cool.
Hey, let me.
Just for that refrigerator.
Yeah.
Just for some
Nah,
materialistic
and
things.
it happens, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a situation, man. I was working fresh out of house arrest, first job. Can't get no job.
Yeah.
They hired me at DirecTV. It wasn't even directly DirecTV. It was a company, third party.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, you get $100 per activation. Like, cool, I'm with it. Every morning we have a meeting in Lakeland. All right, no problem. So they team me up with this dude because it's 2 people team. They team me up with this dude, and I'll never forget. He's like, man, every day you gotta pick me up from my house, and you better come with Starbucks or Red Bull.
Just
And,
like that.
Yeah, and then he's
Got
like,
me
listen.
up there. We said
He's
it
like,
earlier.
listen.
Red
Red
Bull.
Bull,
Walking
Starbucks.
out right there.
Not only that, he's like, listen. The first sale, no matter if you get it or I get it, it goes under me. No matter what,
No matter
the
what.
first sale,
First
sale.
because I'm
Mandatory.
training you. So I'm like, all right. Then I noticed this dude's a jabroni. Like he's there, he got a fucking big ass booger in his nose,
Oh,
and he's
shit.
talking. I
Hands down.
can't help it. And I'm like, really? I was like, I'm a boss in real life.
Yeah.
Like, why am I in this situation? And then he's like talking trash to me because I'm trying. Like, I'm a little nervous because he got me. We're going to Best Buy. We're not even like an official spot.
Yeah.
We come with our own table. Clank, clank.
Yeah.
Put our stuff.
Put your stuff
It ain't
down.
nothing like, oh, we got DirecTV office or nothing. We there bugging people. Hey, you ever heard of DirecTV? You wanna? They're like, no, I'm trying to buy a charger.
Yeah.
Get out of my face. And then, so after a while, like maybe an hour or 2 goes by, and he's talking trash to me. He's like, listen, man, you're not doing the right thing. Just tell him anything. I'm like, I'm not gonna just tell
Yeah.
people anything. So then, mind you, he still has that booger in his nose.
Yeah,
I'm talking about it's dangling.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
talking to me, and I'm like, yo, what? Why am I here? And I'm literally scared that if he blows the wrong way,
That will hit your face.
it's gonna hit me.
That booger's gonna hit your face.
So
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
he's
lie.
up, so he doing the Matrix and stuff, trying to dog.
Nah, I ain't telling him because
Yeah.
I already didn't like him. Like he put me.
He's like, you deserve that boogie.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I hope you don't get no sales.
Yeah.
So there instantly, I knew I wasn't gonna get a sale that day, and I told myself, I was like, hey man, go. Just this ain't for you. Just you can't. This ain't. Just don't do this. This
Yeah.
is not that it's beneath me or anything. It's just like
Don't put
nah.
yourself through that.
I ain't gonna let people try me like that.
Yeah.
So I asked him, I said, hey man, can I use the bathroom real quick? Cool. He's like, yeah, hurry up, make it. Matter of fact, what he did, he made it even worse. He said, yeah, but make it quick. Make it quick.
Did it hit his lip? The booger hit his lip or
Nah,
not?
I don't know. At
Yeah.
this point, I'm walking to the bathroom.
Ooh.
I look back.
One
I
final
see
look.
he's looking at someone else. I'm like, yo, I'm out of here.
Get that tip and shut.
Yo, I threw that DirecTV shirt on there,
Oh.
and then you know what's funny? He calls me 3 hours later. He said, hey, can you pick me up to bring me back to the office? I'm like, man, hell no. But you know that's how it goes. And then you guys have a
It's a cold
situation.
world, man. I don't know. I
Nah,
can relate
man.
to any of that, but that's a real ass
Yeah.
girl right there.
You know,
Cut his
but-
ass up and drive off. I ain't got
Tell
time
me
for
about
this.
it.
Pick your own boogers. Stop.
Oh,
Nah.
Yeah, man.
Man,
And you know, it is a cold world out there for real, man.
that's
Like
crazy. Man.
y'all ever had a you know, I don't know, a buddy try to backdoor you, or you find out something funny after a situation?
You know what? No. I had a lot of friends, but you know what? I got a lot of acquaintances. I need to stop saying friends.
Yeah.
Because friends is different.
They
You know
try
what I'm
you.
saying?
They
Yeah,
try you.
But I
like
had a
that.
lot of people I used to hang with.
Yeah.
You can ask my girl, I had a lot of people I used to hang with. I'm talking about a lot of people, especially when I used to go to the club days. I'm talking about, I don't know why, but I was that it factor in the clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That wasn't the best swag, that I wasn't the most sharpest or the best,
Yeah.
whatever, but I had enough charisma to always walk with 20 or 30 people that
Yeah.
would meet me in the club. They would know me by name.
Yeah.
So when I met my girl, I had a lot of guys with my boys, and we got out there on the dance floor. I'm dancing with my girl, that's cool. When I turn my back, they over here trying to holler at my lady.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Now, if we-
Your
we-
own
now-
boys, your own
my
boys.
you feel what I'm
He-
saying?
they-
That I bought
that
the car with,
They
that
knew
we
that
go
was
places
your-
with.
They knew
Oh,
it. They
damn.
knew that was your girl.
They knew.
They played
But my
dirty.
girl had to tell me because she wasn't gonna tell me, but she
Yeah.
she waited till I got home because respectfully not get into no fight, no drama.
Yeah.
But I'm like, for real? I talk with y'all, I call y'all up, and you gonna be the same guy trying to holler at my lady about, yeah, you should be with me instead of him.
So you had to cut a lot of
So
friends
I done
off.
cut a lot of people off. No, this
That's
is real.
tough.
But at
That's
least
tough.
you had to weed through the real friends.
No, I just wish I was a badass martial artist. I'd have slapped a stupid ass these people. I'd just be an artist.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna leave it there. Today was couldn't help it, and this is where we at. And just to wrap it up, Jamar told me something a little funny earlier. I can't let it go. He told me back in the day when he was young, they used to call him E.T. Do you guys think that? I
phone
don't know. I can
home.
kind of see it now without the beard.
Without the face,
But-
you'd be like,
I
oh.
was
Take
like,
the neck out. Take the neck out.
so him sitting next to me now, it actually affected the whole show.
Oh,
So,
man.
but hey,
They used to call me a Ninja Turtle too without the
Thank you.
mustache.
Oh,
thank you so much. And then this
Donatello.
is Moral Compass, and we out.
We out. No.